The term responsive behavior is intended to focus attention on the reason behind the behavior and on discovering the care approach that addresses the reason for the behavior.
Responsive behaviors for people that have dementia would be things where they're responding to stimulus in the environment. So for example, if I'm a caregiver and I move in quickly towards a person with dementia to provide some care, they may feel threatened and attacked, and they may respond in a protective or aggressive kind of manner, and they're responding to what they think is happening.
Unexpected or difficult to understand behavior in a person with dementia is most often a response to a cue or trigger experienced in the environment.
This is the disease, it's not the person. This is the brain trying to make sense of an environment and a person trying to communicate when they can no longer communicate as they did. As professionals working with caregivers, recognizing that we're not living what they're living with, but helping people to determine strategies to try to figure out why these behaviors are happening.
We tend to ask them to change and to remind them to do certain things, whereas I've found out since that I'm in the caregiving again for my sister, that I've learned to go into their world, make them feel good, not make me feel good. And that is the hardest thing to do. Instead of criticizing or saying, you said it already, don't repeat it, I told you yesterday, don't go there, don't go there. And all you're doing is causing confusion, and their cognitive skills are not as good as they were. But if you can go into their world, make them feel good, and distract, it's a miracle.
The person is responding to stimulation in their environment. Their response, through their eyes, with their memories, he's shouting at you, but he's not really shouting at you. He's shouting at the memory and how he feels in his mind to that stimulation. And unfortunately, you're the one that's standing in front.
As the disease progresses, people with dementia start to go back in time. And so their reality is not the same reality that's happening for the care partner. And so they may think that they're 33 and they're in the middle of raising a family and they need to go to work or they need to take care of their children, and they might start talking about, they have to go pick up the kids from school, and the caregivers are thinking, what are you talking about? That's not real. And so then caregivers tend to spend a lot of time correcting people with dementia. A message that people with dementia have told me over and over again is that they're not stupid, they're not crazy, but they feel that way. And it's often because they're corrected over and over and over again. And so the advice that I like to give caregivers is to not worry so much about the facts, but take care of the feelings.
Hi, Dad. Dad, hi. Are you okay, Dad? Dad, what's wrong?
Who are you?
It's me, it's Donna. Dad, you know me, I'm your daughter.
Barb?
No, Barb is my mom. Dad? There's nothing there, Dad. Dad? Come on. What's going on?
I don't know you. Who are you?
I'm your daughter. You know me. I'm your daughter. Dad, come on. Come on. Dad, if you don't stop this, I'm going to leave. There's nothing there, Dad. Leave it. Dad, how am I supposed to stay with you if you're going to be like that? There's nothing there. Stop doing that. I don't know what to do with you, Dad. I don't know what to do.
When you're in a situation where you've set off a trigger and this person is responding to the trigger, you quickly need to regroup yourself and figure out, how can I distract? How can I leave this?
Redirect is an approach that can be successful in supporting the person as you deflect their behaviors. Successful redirection can be done in 4 steps. Validate the person's reality or what they are feeling or thinking. Join the person where they are and listen to their point of view. Distract the person by pointing their attention to something else. Redirect them by engaging them in an enjoyable activity.
Hi, Dad. How are you? Barb asked me to come and see you.
Barb?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah?
Barb. Barb asked me to come today. How are you?
I'm okay.
Are you? Dad, what was the name of that car you had? Barb and I were talking about it. We couldn't remember the name.
It was a Buick.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what color was your car? What color was the Buick?
It was red. Red.
The red Buick. Yes.
Yeah.
So my friend Ray, my neighbor, who has all those good cars, he sent over a book for you. He thought you might like this.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
yeah. Ooh, that's red like the Buick that I had.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I like that car.
Yeah.
And, you know, they don't make them like that anymore.
They don't.
No.
Yeah.
That one rode so nice. I just like to ride in that thing for hours. It was great. I'll bet it's pretty fast. My Buick was fast, but you had to really get it out on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
You
Blow
know?
out the engine.
Yeah.
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 I
like
remember.
that. Yeah. I used to take you and your mom out, and we'd go for long drives.
I remember.
You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, it was.
I don't
It was
remember where
great.
we went, but we went a lot. We drove a lot.
If you can try to go to where the person with dementia is, making sure that they can have, you know, sort of a comfortable place to sit, and then something that might work for them. So I talked to somebody the other day, and she came up with a plan that she was going to get a bunch of colored paper and ask her mother to sort it out, because her mother was an artist and she liked to work with colors, and sitting and sorting things would be a really good distraction for her and also make her feel quite useful. So giving the person with dementia something to do and something that they can be successful with, and really trying to understand where the behavior is coming from instead of trying to manage or control the behavior.
Be ready, because it's an ever-changing playing field. So many times when I've thought, geez, I've got this figured out and organized, the whole thing goes sideways and changes again. And so be ready for constant change. And your greatest tool or resource inside yourself is patience and flexibility.